Hey, welcome everybody. This is James Pelton. Whether you're watching live or you're watching replay, appreciate you guys being here and checking this out. Chris says, "Hey James, busy person today." Yes, it's been that way with the holidays. Scheduling has been kind of crazy because I'm out of town. I'm actually going to be out of town from. I don't believe I'm going to have any lives from the 28th until like January 10th. So I got to get them all out of my system before then. And then obviously, the holidays, we're not going to be doing that many lives and things like that. So we've kind of double stacked a few days, and there's been some triple stacks. So a lot of projects, so many projects, so little time. So, but I appreciate you guys being here and talking through this one today. I'm going to bring Chris on here in a second. Before we do that, though, need you guys to hit the like button. So whether you're watching it live or a replay, takes you 2 seconds, but just scroll the mouse down below the video, hit the like button. I really appreciate it. That really helps out. So let's bring on Chris here. Chris, how you doing, brother?
Very, very good. How are you?
I am doing just great. Great to have you again. It's probably a month ago or maybe a little bit longer since I last had you.
Yeah, before FTX.
Yes, you're right. It was so it's maybe been a couple of months. That's right.
Yeah.
Before FTX for sure. So we've got a lot of stuff to talk about here today. So Chris, maybe since it's been a while, maybe start with just a quick introduction of you and your background, and then we'll start talking about Infinity a little bit.
Yes, very nice to have you again. And please, guys, listen to what James said. I know I'm normally a watcher on YouTube. I'm not a YouTube guy, but in my house, I had guests. They are big, big influencers, and I know how important it is that you see the content of him because the algorithm on YouTube is crazy. So if you want to see stuff like him, because he's every day, he's really looking into the market to help you out. So if you don't want to miss it, click the like button, follow him. It's very, very nice content. For me, I'm Chris. I'm 32 years old now. I'm in the scene in trading and stuff like that since 6 years now. So, and I have a little different point of view of the whole market because I had over 100,000 customers in over 40 countries, and I saw a lot of background in the whole trading part. So 2 years before, people asked me to make a company in this space and teach people and help people out. So what we are basically doing is we built an education platform that people can learn from pro traders, and people have the opportunity to use the knowledge and contacts from pro traders and me, while they have 100% control. We are not people say, give us our money and we guarantee you something. That's not what we do, because we want to be here in 30, 50, 100 years from now. So what we are trying to do is the same what Bitcoin is trying to do, gives the power back to the people. So we give them knowledge, education, access to good opportunities while they have 100% control.
Okay, very cool. No, that's great. Great presentation. And I have a lot of questions. I want to pick your brain on a bunch of things too, just market condition and things like that. But maybe before we get into that, let's start with what is Infinity. And then I have some questions about Infinity, but let's just kind of start with the elevator pitch of what is Infinity.
Yeah, exactly what I said. So 2 years before, I said, okay, maybe I only do it for myself and I quit the whole market and don't share it so much with people. But then a lot of my leaders in different countries say, Chris, you can't do it. You have so much knowledge and so good contacts. Please do our own platform. And I said, okay, if I do it, I want to do it right. So we work directly together with lawyers. That was very important for me, that we have it 100% clear for all our customers that they have their funds, they have the control, like decentralization. So what we really like is if people understand what's going on in the market. So we brought a few pro traders on it. One of us has, for example, our own DeFi bank in crypto, and he teach people which cryptos he's buying and selling. We teach people about the right mindset in business. We teach people about crypto and also what is an NFT, what is Bitcoin, what is a wallet, how to use crypto.com, Binance. So really step by step, because I know a lot of people, they want to do the step into crypto, but then they download the first app and say, oh my God, it's so complicated. I think everybody who is already in crypto knows exactly the feeling if you send the first time money through the blockchain and you think, oh my God, if I choose the wrong network, all my money is away, nobody will help me, oh my God. And stuff like that. We teach people that they have a good feeling, that they understand how it works. Plus, we have tools to understand the market conditions, and we give you the control. So we teach you what we buy, when we sell, which crypto is looking good for us while it's in your wallet. So even if I go crazy tomorrow and close down the whole platform, you still have your money. We are working like a gym or a smartphone contract. So we have a monthly fee that you can pay upfront, and people get all our informations. And on top of it, because of my connections, it's funny because 20 minutes before I was in a call like this, we are having private sales only for Infinity customers. We have a team behind, so between 10 and 30 projects every month contacting us and asking to do private sales, ICOs with them. So we have projects where we are the first investors on planet Earth. We have the best price, we have the best conditions, and yeah, people love it. So even after the crash, all of this private sales for Infinity are in profit. So we have a lot of customers that say we are not so much interested in learning about crypto because we already know, because we follow James, for example, but we have access through Infinity to private sales that we have the best price, best conditions on Earth, and that helps a lot of people. And we talking about the market. So for example, I think in this call we will talk about FTX a little bit. It is funny because weeks before it happened, I said we will go up, and we dropped down to a zone, and the whole media said it was because of FTX. In January, I told what Bitcoin will do, and then they said in February it was because of the war. And my people asked me, hey, Chris, how did you know about the war before it happened? But I don't know about the war. It's only market condition, and it's since decades they do it with forex and stocks, and that's where I come from. And now we use it for crypto, and it works very, very well. So yeah, the media is making people a lot more crazy as it should be, and we help people. So my customers, for example, in January, they already know we can drop to 16,000. I say the worst case is around about 16,000. Look where we are now. We teach them in January that we are pretty sure we will drop under 30,000. We teach them that we will drop to 18,000, and not only that, but how we drop there. We teach them what Ethereum will probably do. So we have not a we can't look in the future. It's not 100%, but what we are doing, we are coming from a trading background, and we had so much customers that I saw all backgrounds from the liquid providers and brokers. If you don't know what it is, we teach it. But to make it easy, the people, if you buy and sell crypto, it's an exchange. If you want to bet on it with a leverage, you go to a broker. For example, in forex. And if you saw the backgrounds, you see all its markets are manipulated, and it's not like a coincidence if Bitcoin goes up or down. There are big players in the background, and yeah, that's what we do. What we say we buy this crypto, for example, and we say why we buy it now and stuff like that. And people, after they learn it, they have a very good feeling and understanding because we talk about the whole project. So after you saw our videos, you know what VeChain is doing, what the owner is doing, all the stuff. Our last project is with a lot of superstars in AR and VR technology, and we have a metaverse project. We were the first investors and stuff like that. That's what we're basically doing for the people.
Okay. No, very cool. And I think when people hear about, a training course or a community or something like that, most of them that we have on here are pretty small. Like they, might have 20 or 30 people, something like that. But I understand that this one is very large, correct? And it's not big in the US, right? Is that right? No. Can you kind of talk about how many people are using this?
It's very funny that you say it, because when I started my company, I always had my biggest teams out of Germany, and I'm from Germany. My German team was already third or fourth place, and my biggest team was from the US in the past. And this time I said, I want to have 10,000 people in Germany, and after this, I make it big. I go outside of Germany because I want to test it and have everything perfect. And when we talked last time, we were under 10,000 people a little bit. Now we are over 10,000. Now we start Turkey at the moment translating. We are using AI technology to translate everything. We go more in the US. We have influencers from Arabic now with 2.5 million followers. I'm living in Dubai. There is a guy who will start in Turkey. We have a big guy with last month he had 3.5 million volume in another company, not in crypto. He said now we have to go to education crypto. So we are going huge now. So we are in total we have a little bit over 10,000 people now, and that's very good for the projects because they come to us. And for example, for the project Metaverse, we raised in under 3 minutes $2 million for them. So it's very good for the project. They are stable, and our people understand crypto. So if it goes up 100%, my people don't sell. So we always trying to get long-term relationships. My big dream is to sitting on a bench in 25 years and our project reaching an all-time high, and my people say, hey, we were the first investors ever. So I think that's a good goal.
Yeah, no, that's very cool. And can we talk a little bit about the pricing? Because, and then what I want to do is kind of talk through, because some people might consider this, expensive for a mastermind or a training course or something like that. But maybe you could talk about why it's priced where it is, and how people are going to get an ROI on that. And if people, I mean, if you have that many members, there's a lot of people that are okay paying that. And so kind of maybe help us through that a little bit.
Yeah, it's very funny because my people always say it's too cheap. We have to make it more expensive. And if you're not in this field, people say, "Oh my God, why should I pay for it? I can go to a Telegram group." So the difference is it's in the quality. Yeah. So if you want to know the things my traders are knowing, and you want to pay them, you have to pay everybody a 5-digit number per month. So we have 6 of them. So if you want to book them alone, you have to pay a 2-year salary only for 1 month. And for example, the mindset calls, we have English mindset calls where people, they're making $15,000 to $50,000 online per month at the moment, teaching how they do it. So try to find somebody who makes $50,000 per month, teach you for under $100 per month. You will not find this person, never ever. But we share all costs between our people. That's the reason why it's priced so low, because my big dream was to help everybody. So in my first company, I learned I paid $200 per month, and I only had forex courses, eight forex courses. It was 8 forex courses in English. That was everything, and yeah, that's it. And we have over 2,000 videos. We are live multiple times per week in different languages, and we have mindset courses to learn and understand how it works. Plus, we have market updates. Plus, we have access to private sales nobody else have. And the private sales alone are so good in profit that every package you use the last 1.5 years would be in profit. So we had a private sale, for example, it went from $500 in the all-time high, not at the moment, but at the all-time high, to $24,000. Okay, so it was Liquidus, very interesting DeFi project. At the moment, I think we are 7, 8, 9, 10x if you staked it. So still, this is in good profit. So for us, the most important thing is that people understand long term. So in the bear market, we told people before it will crash. And now we do a dollar cost average. We buy and buy and buy in good projects. Then when we see the bull market, we are in a very good position. So people pay if they have the smallest package, basic gold, it's $600 for 6 months, and you get everything. You get tools, you get knowledge, you get mindset, you get access to the private sales. You have coin tips, where a guy who is in coins since years talking about which project he's buying and why. Plus, you get market updates, what we think will happen and stuff like that. And we can talk about it a little bit. And I can show you what we did in the past. It's very, very nice, the results. And as longer you want to stay with us, it's cheaper it gets. So if you say, I want to stay 6 months and see it, you pay $600, you get 6 months. If you want to say, I do it for 1 year, we give you 1 month. So instead of paying $1,300, you pay $1,200. If you do it for 2 years, instead of $2,700, you pay $2,400. And if you have the money, do 2 years. Why? If you learn a job, it's longer than 2 years. If you study, it's longer than 2 years. If you tell me one person they are free after it. No, 0 people, 0. What we teach people is building our own business or building our own crypto portfolio, trading skills, stuff like that, to live a free life. That's what we do. We want to give you the power to wake up in the morning without an alarm clock and have the knowledge how to make money everywhere on the globe with your phone. Okay, it's very funny because of my wife's father is here from Germany visiting us, and we were eating at the beach, and I made a trade before, and I talked with him, and I said, hey, I will do it now on Ethereum because it should do this and that. And while we were eating, I made over in 2 days 133%. Okay, that's not normal. Don't think it will happen to you. Okay, but it's crazy what is possible. And I talked with him, and he said, really? The best thing I ever saw was 10% or 11% per year with a good stock ETF or whatever. And he's in crypto with us since a while, and he say, every time you tell me, I see it, but I can't believe. So what we do is really be giving you the power. You wake up in the morning. If you want, You open your phone, you can do it by yourself. If you only want to do what the pro traders are doing, you see in your phone what we do, and you can do the same in your wallet.
Okay, very cool. So yeah, so this comes with quite a bit. So the channels, the
Yeah.
academy, the live. What is the HP pool coupon?
So if you want to build an online business, we teach you how to build an online business, and you get extra money if you build an online business. So because we believe in, a lot of people want to use it, but at the moment the whole world is crazy. So in Germany, for example, people pay so much for their gas bill. They say, I want to use it, but I need a second or third source of income. So we teach people how to build up a source of income with Infinity, and you can use this now to go in crypto, in trading, or what else. So if you want to build an online business, we have people, like I said, they make, oh my God, a lot of money per month, and they teach you how to do it. We have a whole academy, how to build an online business. It's all included. So you have a different options to make money with us and learn how it works, but you have the control. Okay, your money is your money, not our money. The only thing we want is to pay all these experts. We say we need a little bit of money. That's the reason why we have these packages.
Gotcha. Nope, it makes a lot of sense. So, so I've been signed up for Infinity, but I have not. What tends to happen to me is I sign up for something, but then I kind of forget about it after a while. And so for somebody like me who doesn't have a lot of extra time, what do you feel like would be the most valuable parts for me? Do you think it'd be the pre-sale, or what parts do you think would be most helpful for me?
The Infinity channels, you see, we send every time we buy or sell something, we send it to you. So we have experts, they analyzing projects, sometimes up to 30 hours per project. Then they put it together into 1 hour. We translate all of this in English very soon. So it means you don't have to waste all your free time, because I think there are every day dozens of new crypto projects. So if you want to learn about the old ones, you can't learn so fast, because you have a normal life. It's not possible for a normal person to get all the informations together, and our experts are doing it for you. So if you want to see it, it's in a very shortcut, but you know everything. And after you know everything important, if you don't have this time, we write it together. We buy this coin at this time, and we sell it at this time because of, and you can do it in your wallet. So we have people, they have 3-4 jobs, and they still use our products, because we know the most important currency on earth is not a Bitcoin, it's time. Okay, so we try to save a lot of time for you, and it works very, very well. Our oldest customer is at the moment 78 years old, and he's using it and is very happy, because it's so easy and it saves so much time.
That is awesome. I love that. And Ken would like to know, is the Infinity channel published every day? Is that a, how do you get access to that? Like, is it on Telegram, or where is that at?
As the next 4, 6, 8 weeks, it's still on Telegram, but we are building our own app at the moment, so it will be an app then. But yeah, we are publishing every time it makes sense. So I can't say every day. It depends on if a project makes good, for example, an private say makes new updates. For example, the app is out or whatever, then we send it to you so that you don't miss it. In the app, you can follow the project you want. So let's say you invested in the first private sale, but not in the second, because you say that's not what I'm interested in. Then you can unfollow this, and you only get messages about what you're really interested in. That's how the app will build. It's in English too. So you can choose what you want to have. At the moment, you get every information, but in a few weeks it will change. And so you don't miss important stuff. So if they have an AMA, you get the message. If they have an update, you get the message. So every time something important happens, we send it to you.
Okay. No, very cool. No, that makes a lot of sense. So good for people like me, who I know a lot about crypto, but I don't have a lot of extra time, but I might just want to learn about new projects. I might want to get into pre-sales, but then also good for somebody, a brand new person who's just wanting to learn about crypto. And then also some of those like copy trade things might be helpful for new people, because they can start. That's a good way to learn, is you can kind of see, okay, they're doing this because of this, doing this because of this, and that's a great way to learn as well. So
that's what we always put in. We always have the videos and why we do it. So it's very important for us to give the power to the people, that they understand what's going on in the market, and not only say, okay, I'm invested in 15 projects, I don't know what's going on, I have no idea about blockchain, but I hope it will go well. We don't believe that people like this will be rich in 10 years. I think with the market crash, people don't understand why, and that's what we teach on top. So that's what we already do in English since a long time. One of my traders said at 63,000, Bitcoin will drop between 17 and 19,000. So he's selling. So while everybody was in a hype, Bitcoin will go to 100,000, we already said that's not logic. From a trading perspective, it will not work. So our people were very, very happy. We have really people, they sold 50, 60% of their portfolio before it crashed, and they are waiting until we crashed under 20,000, invested all the money, and now they tripled their cryptos with the same amount of money. So it's very, very nice for them.
Okay. And Ken would like to know, do the crypto projects include NFTs, or do you focus mainly on crypto?
Mainly on crypto, but we already have, for example, a special land sale for us, a metaverse. If there is a good NFT project, we do everything what makes sense for the people. The big problem is NFTs are in 99.9% of the cases are not really good, I think. So I know NFTs are always feeling a little bit better for the people because it don't feel so technical. I see it with a lot of people. They are much more hyped if they invest in NFTs because there are pictures, you can feel it more. But at the end of the day, it has to make sense. And a lot of NFT projects are only like a pyramid system. They send money from left to right, from up to down, and then it feels good for 3, 4, 5 months, and then it's crashing. But we will have an NFT tool after we finish our coin analyzer. We have an analyzer tool. It's an AI technology tool. It's looking into YouTube, Twitter, Discord, and Google, and it's learning who was right and who was wrong. So let's say our coin analyzer is following James. James is a smart guy, so it will learn James is right all the time. So we will build our forecast based on the whole internet, what the people in different languages talking about crypto. And after we finish this, we will do the same with an NFT project, NFT analyzer. So we will go more and more into the NFT direction. But if there are a good project in NFT, we will do it too.
Could you talk a little bit more about just how some of the successes that you've had, whether it be from the copy trading or from the pre-sales? You want to just give people a little bit more of a feel for what kind of success rate, and maybe also how some of the failures and how that kind of fits in as well.
Yeah, it's good. So is it possible that I share my screen? It is, or?
It is possible, yes. If you can figure it out, it's down at the bottom, present. And if not, you can send me a link too, and I can pull it up on mine.
Wait, I think here. You see it?
You got it.
You see it now?
You got it.
You see this chart with Bitcoin?
Yep. We see the chart.
So you see, for example, on the left side, it was 11th of January. We talked about what we think the most common scenario for Bitcoin. And you see on the right side is exactly what happened. So what we said is we will drop under 30,000 before we will drop a little bit, then we go up to a zone above 45,646, and we will drop then to the green box. The same happened here. We said it will drop to 18,000, but not only then it dropped, but how? On the left side, you see it was mid of May, and or almost at the end of June it happened. And the same for Ethereum. We said we are pretty sure we will see lower prices than now. So if you're new in Infinity, we were at 1,700. We said there are two scenarios. We will go up to around about 2,000 and then drop to around about 1,500, or we will directly drop under 1,500. And you see on the right side exactly we hit the targets. So that's what we do. But of course, we don't only have success stories. Nobody has. So in the year 2021, we bought 192 coins, and we won this. It was 192 and 112 doubled or more. Okay, the rest was not 100% or in a loss. Okay, in total, we are very happy because we made a lot of profit. But show me one person in the whole internet who only win. Every time somebody tell me I'm sure 100%, I say okay, I'm out.
Yeah, I have the same thing.
So I had over 100,000 people in over 40 countries, and I never ever met a guy who did it. Never. So what we are basically doing is we diversify a lot because we believe that the chance that people make a mistake is so high. You see FTX, for example. I have friends, they open trades with $1.5 million. So they put in $1.5 million to open one trade. And everybody said, go to FTX, most regulated broker. And I didn't have all my money on FTX. because I think it's crazy. I don't know the people personally. Everybody can do a mistake. So we believe in, as more good projects you have, as more stable your money is. So what we do is we split a lot, and then if you have one project, it goes down. Okay. If you have three projects, they're going up and one is going down, I'm happy. So that's what we believe in. So we not win all the time. For our private sales, for now, all they are out, we are in profit. But I always tell people, I will do a mistake. There will be a time I will do a mistake and some will crash. It will happen. So don't put all your, in Germany we say, don't put all your eggs in one basket. And I really believe in it. So for me, I diversify a lot, but it has to make sense. So my diversification is not 80% in Bitcoin and 20% only in shitcoins or stuff like that. It has to make sense. Maybe you know, for example, EWT, they have a cooperation with BlackRock. We were in it before. So we talked about it before because we thought it's a smart product. Then it came BlackRock and everybody went crazy. But that's what we do. We talk about a lot of projects and we show people what we do. So one of our experts is more a trader. Every time there's a good opportunity, we go into it. In it sometimes 5 days later. So SNM, for example, you saw SNM against Bitcoin. We bought on this 22nd of April, and I think 8 or 11 days later, it was an 18x on Bitcoin. 18x. It's completely crazy. That's not normal. So everybody was shocked. So, but that was very fast. But what we are doing more and more now is explaining the project, and people see we have different zones where we will sell a part of it, but we believe in it long term. So we are not the guys who say, I go in a shitcoin and hope it will triple in 3 days and then we go out. That's not what we do.
Okay. Can you share anything that you're excited about right now? Any projects or coins or?
I'm very excited about the whole market structure because it looks slowly we are at the bottom. I can show you what we said, for example. Maybe even I can open it here. So you see it looks in my screen. It always looks very how can I say, for somebody who is new, it looks very, oh my god, it's so confusing. But the long term thing we talk about is very, very bullish, of course. If not, I would not be in the market. But do you see the Bitcoin screen now?
Yes. Yep. We see the chart now.
Yeah. So you see, we can talk about, I try something new here, but we don't need it. So if you see, I only want to give you an example. Here, for example, around about this time, we talked about we will go up in this zone and then we drop to the blue zone. Okay, I talked about it before it happened, before. And then all the media told all people this happened because of FTX. That was the FTX move. Everybody said it was FTX. But how could I know here exactly this zone? How? That's not possible because I'm not Sam Bankman-Fried. I don't know what I had money on it too, so I lost too. So this, for example, is what we are doing is we are trying to look in, make a forecast what will happen, and it's very often that we really hit the zones. So I'm very, very happy that we hit the zone, and you look how accurate it was. So we are not right 100% of the time, but it works very, very often. So what I want to say all you people is everybody tries to make you crazy. Everybody tries to make you crazy. But at the end of the day, everybody talks about decentralization and the people get the power back. 21% of the whole Bitcoin network is mined by one company at the moment. It's not about money anymore in crypto. It's about power. Okay? And the people that have the power, they always try to get the money away from the small people and get it in their pocket. So every time they tell you something very crazy happened and now we dropped to $1,000 or $3,000 or Bitcoin is dead. Since I know Bitcoin, it was dead 100 times, I think, 1 million times. So the thing I'm most excited about is that we are still here and will be still here in 10 years. Okay, so out of the biggest 100 companies on earth, 81, so over 80% of the biggest companies are invested in blockchain or partnered with blockchain companies. The biggest banks, the biggest superstars, okay, they all invested or have collaborations with crypto. So every time they want to try to make you crazy, we go down to zero, Grayscale will crash the whole market, FTX will crash the whole market. Don't be afraid. If it would happen like this, the biggest companies on earth would lose billions of dollars. Do you really think they are all dumb? No. They would not invest in June in crypto if they believe in September it goes to zero. It makes zero sense. So every time, try to control your emotions and then think about what will help them to get more control. Okay? Because that's their end goal. The end goal is that the biggest companies control the whole market. If you go in the stock market, look in how much out of the 100 biggest companies on earth, in how much BlackRock is invested with a big part. In all of them. In all of them. And they try to do the same with crypto. So every time they say, run away from crypto, run away, it's a time to buy. Okay,
Yeah.
every time. And at the moment, the hash power is going up and up and up and up. Why? Because the only real way to buy anonymous Bitcoin, the only real way is to mine it. Okay, mining at the moment makes, from a money-making standpoint, not so much sense. To buy it and wait, all experts say the same. It makes more money to buy crypto and wait instead of mine. But mining hash power is going up and up and up. Why? Because the big guys, they act like crypto will go down to zero. They mine it in the background because nobody can see who is the miner. So they get anonymous crypto and more and more and more. And they get it from you cheaper and cheaper and cheaper if you sell it to them. So they buy a small part from the market, and in the background they mine, and they say, yeah, we will see if Bitcoin will go up or down. 81% out of the 100 biggest companies are in crypto. So every time they tell you it goes to 1,000, 3,000, all stuff like that, think about it. Would this really happen if they would invest at $30,000? No, it will not. So I'm very excited about what will come. But one critical thing, after FTX, I think they will use it a lot to make more regulations. Okay, so the next part steps into crypto will be more regulation. So I think after this happens, the next 12 months maybe, if Bitcoin goes more up and up, we see the rally before we see a little bit of down, and then we have 6 months in front of the halving. I think we will go to the really next bull market like always. But they will tell you we need more regulations, we need more regulations, we need more regulations, and people will more and more think about to going into privacy token, where they can hide what they have. So I think the next years, when the regulations going up, we will have an eye on all token like Monero, where nobody knows who is the owner. And I think that will go for 3, 4, 5 years, and then they will have more regulation into these coins. But what we are looking in is a lot of AI technology tokens, token where they have a good team behind, because good ideas, there are a lot of good ideas, but there are token, they have marketing power. Okay, and at the end of the day, not the best product wins the race, the best market product wins the race. You see it all the time. FTX, was it the best on earth? No, but they have a crazy marketing strategy. Okay, so they had the right contacts, every media is talking good about them, and now that's why it worked. So for me, look always on the team and how good is the marketing team. They are so good projects. I have projects, they are having a crazy good product, but zero marketing, nobody knows them. And as long as they don't change it, they have no chance. So Shiba Inu, for example, they don't have a use case, so all the money they have, it goes in marketing. That's the reason why they pump all the time. Okay, so for me, the AI technology, what really helps people, DeFi project, what really gives the people the power back that something like FTX can't happen again, and privacy token will be the next stuff for the next years, and tokenization. I'm thinking the next 15 to 20 years, it will not make sense to have a stock company anymore. You will do a tokenized company. Why? Think about every time you sell a share of a company to somebody else, the company makes no money. But think in tokenization, they would make money. I give an example, Coca-Cola. How much shares of Coca-Cola are sold today? From one guy to another. Coca-Cola is earning $0 on it. If it would be a tokenization company, they would make so crazy much money on it. So tokenization, privacy stuff, and AI technology, I think metaverse, of course, will be for the next years, will have a lot of we will have a lot of fun, I think.
Okay. No, very cool. I think we are very like-minded in how we think about the markets. I people are always trying to explain, oh, it's something in the news that caused this drop or this game, but I don't see it that way. I think the markets do what the markets are going to do, and then people try to fill in news events to
Yes,
fit.
that's it.
Yep.
So
Yep.
you will find always news. If the market crash and you Google, I will find news for you, no problem.
Yep.
Of course.
Totally agree with that. I also like what you said too. I used to be a computer programmer, and I thought programmers ruled the world because they can build anything. But then I found out marketers rule the world because you can build something cool, and if you can't market it, it doesn't sell. And you can build something junky, and if you can market it, it can sell. So that's why I switched to YouTube, marketing instead. Question from Rocket Power Marketing Automation, but this all sounds very interesting. If I'm a complete beginner, do I learn all this at Infinity?
It's a very nice question. That was one of the main reasons why we started Infinity. When I first came into crypto, I tried to buy a coin 45 minutes. It was Tron at this time. It was so complicated that I can't finish it because I had the next appointment. Then I missed 2000% pump. Okay, so I said that happens to a lot of people. So what we do, if I can log in if you want, and I can show it a little bit. It's so
great.
easy. The most important thing for people is have a good feeling. Okay, that's very important for me too when I do stuff. So do you see my screen now?
Yes.
So you see the academy, the wallet basics. You see it?
Yes. Yep, we see that.
Okay. So here in this academy, you learn on a very, very easy way what the market is all about. So what is a blockchain? What is Bitcoin? And like you see, it's it's animated. So it's very, very beginner friendly. That's very important for us. So I know there are so many informations out there, and after you see it, you see, oh my God, it's so complicated. I will never understand it. And we try to do exactly the different way. We try to make it as easy as possible. Here in our wallet basics, for example, you see we explain Binance, MetaMask. And if you go here on Binance, for example, we teach the complete beginner stuff. How to set up Binance correctly. How to buy and sell crypto. And you see it's so easy. You have a phone on the right side, and you see every single click you have to do to buy crypto, you sell crypto, to send it around, to have a verification, a 2FA, how to buy crypto, sell crypto, send it around with so many stuff. You understand how CoinGecko works to track your cryptos, coin market cap. Then OpenSea is explained if you want to do NFTs. And we do every month new videos here that people really, really get the complete basics to understand how to buy, sell, send it around, and the basic information. So what is an NFT? What is the metaverse? Everybody is talking about it. What is it? Which opportunities do you have in the metaverse? So after you saw all these basic academies, you can sell, buy, send around, trade cryptos, know why and what and everything. So very, very basic. Yeah.
Okay. Yep. Thank you for answering that. And he says, wow, that sounds very cool. Yeah, I think it good for people. Could you talk a little bit, just briefly, about the affiliate program as well? Because I know two paths of success. You can be a student or you can be an affiliate. You just want to talk briefly about the affiliate program?
Yes. So a lot of people asking us why we do have an affiliate program. It's very easy. Because we are in so much countries. So let's say, for example, America, the income is very high in the world average. I'm from Dubai. Here's the income is for a lot of people very high, for a lot of people very, very low. So let's say I talk to a taxi driver here. He's very interested to go into crypto, but he earns such low level on salary that he can invest per month $5. So with $5, you will not make a free life. So what we said, instead of doing normal marketing, we use affiliate marketing. So if you are a partner of our company and you share it with somebody else and they use it, you get a part of the money that people pay per month, you get, and you can use it then for our products. Because we saw so many people don't have $1,000 on their bank account, or they have loans or debt. So they want to learn it, they want to use it, they want to change their life, but they have no chance. So we said we help people to build an online business through Infinity, and getting money from us if they help us to grow and they can use the product then.
Okay. Nope. That makes a lot of sense. So this is very cool. This is inspiring me. I remember I felt this last time we did a video, but then you forget about it after a while, you know. So I want to jump back in, and maybe I can do another video with just my experience with
Yes, do it,
using
please.
the Coinalyzer and things like that. I think that would be great. Final question before we wrap up here. Is there any way there's 600 is the minimum, right? There's no
Yes.
way to like try it for a month or anything like that, correct? You kind of want people to commit.
The problem we have is every single thing we ever said is recorded. Okay, every single thing. So every coin we talked about, every trading strategy, everything. So if somebody join, try it and go out, he have all information we ever gave. And that's not what we want to do, because we want to have a high quality, pay high quality people, and that don't work if people go in, out for free. It don't work to pay the real high quality people.
Yeah, no, that makes a lot of sense. I've run a lot of courses, and that happens a lot where somebody will get in for a month payment or something, and they'll take all the data, and then they'll cancel, you know, and things like that. So
yeah, and it makes no sense, because people don't have if you don't have a long-term mindset in markets like this, it will not work. So nobody can, maybe somebody, but not me. And I think maybe James too, we can't push the Bitcoin tomorrow to 100K. So if there is a market that goes down for 1-2 years, you have to learn what you do then. You have to understand it. It makes a lot of sense to make it long term. I never met a billionaire in my life who said, yeah, 1 month I had a course and then was rich after. Never.
right.
So
Yeah, it doesn't work that way. And also, I'll just let people know too. I get questions a lot like, "Hey, why don't you make your private membership free and things like that?" And people do not take free information seriously. If you give up free information, well, I mean, I'm a YouTuber, so maybe I shouldn't be saying this because my information is free. But people, when they get free information, it's kind of like, maybe I'll use it. But if you pay for a course or pay for some information, you are way more likely that you're going to use that. And I kind of like that this is like a 6 month, at least a 6 month commitment where, hey, I'm going to stick with this for 6 months. I'm going to learn what I can. I'm going to follow the experts as much as I can. I'm going to do the pre-sales that I can for at least 6 months. So I like that. And if you don't think that you have the umption to stick with it, then maybe commit to something longer. You know, do the 27 months.
We have really people. Yesterday we had somebody who said, I want that it hurt myself that I use it, so I buy the $9,000 package yesterday.
Yeah.
So because people, I can give you 2 examples from a different field. So everybody knows Gary Vee, I think. Gary Vee is on stage and he says, the information I give you, if you really would use it, it would be a problem for me, because then are so much competitors in the market for me. But I know 98% of you will not use it because it's for free. You will not use it anyways. And you can't pay high quality people long term if everything is for free. No trader who is really free will sit there and say, okay, I trade and I invest 30 hours to analyze a project and give it to somebody else for free. It don't work long term like this. And I give you a second example. We're having a Instagram specialist, 800,000 followers, building for other people 2 million followers. They have an agency. And they are teaching people in my platform how to build Instagram. We will have there a course very soon, how to learn how to build audience on Instagram long term and stuff like that. And she said on a call, it's a very interesting tip. So it's at my Mia page if somebody wants to follow her. And she's it's in German, but I don't want to give this tip, and it's from me, it's from her. She said, if you want to grow your audience on Instagram, stories making 0 sense because only you followers seeing it. You have to make reels to reach new people. Do you know how? I think 1% of the people who get this information used it. Think about, there is a person building millions of followers for different people. She gives a crazy free tip and people say, yeah, okay. So people really have to bring themselves in a situation where it hurts a little bit. So I'm a big fan. I know if I follow somebody for free, it's not the same. If you pay $20,000, you do what they say, 100%.
Yep.
So
totally agree. That's been my experience as well. So I buy a lot of courses, and it's the expensive ones where I'm like, okay, I'm going to go ahead and make sure I do that. And there is a whether or not it's true, people get the impression that it's better info if it costs more. Which, like, if you give something for free, even if it's really great, people are like, eh. So totally get that.
It's very interesting when we have often the experience that we talk to people and we teach them stuff. So even if they are not my customers, we meet somebody and they ask me a question. I say, yeah, I think like this, and they say, well, this information is nice, but it's for free. And 6 months later, they said, I bought a course for $15,000 and I learned. And they say exactly what another person gave him for free 6 months before, and they are hyped. Oh my God, it's so crazy. Have we talked to you about it 5 times? So I don't know why, but I think what you said is very true, yes.
Yep, absolutely. Well, we'll go ahead and wrap up there. This was super, super helpful. One last question here. How many private sales take place per year? That's a good question.
It's a very good question. We have 10 to 30 projects per month. They come to us and ask us. So the last 2 weeks, 11 projects, I say no. So 95% of the projects, I don't work with them, or we don't work with them, at least 95. And what we not do, I don't take a commission from them. So normally, if you go to a Telegram group or whatever, so they have a project, they get 30% of the money they sell to you, and that's the reason why they do the sale. If somebody want to give me money, I give it to my clients. So I give you an example. We invested in a crypto project, and we were not the first one, but the cheapest. Why? Because I was the only one who not take a commission. I gave the commission to my people. So what we do is we really looking into it very deep. So we had, in average, every 1.5 to 2 months we have one. So we try to have one per month. But if there is not a good one, we don't do it. So the last 1.5 months, we only said no to over 20 projects. Because what we really want to do is have good quality, a good membership. It's not about we have to do it, because what we do in trading is good enough. It's like in Germany we say it's a cherry on the cake. So it's like a extra. If there's a good product, we do it. If not, we don't want to give our clients a low quality, only that we have something.
Okay. Nope, that makes sense. Yeah, I mean, quality over quantity.
Yes.
Would be the way that you go there. So awesome. Okay, well, some final thoughts from me. So if you want to check out more information, you can go here, beinfinity.com. This is the purchase page. I do have a referral link. So you'll be, and can you explain a little bit? I can't, Cyril was trying to explain that there's 2 people under you.
Yeah. So everybody who is clicking on this link is in your team. So every time we will help the whole team. So it's not only that you buy a package, then you're alone in front of your computer and nobody answering you. Everybody who is in the system, if you put in your email address or stuff like that, we can contact you. Then you get 3, 4, 5 people, they're helping you with everything. We will have Q&As about crypto and the business and stuff like that. So you're not alone. That's a very important thing in our business model. So every time you need somebody helps you. We have an international group where we do international mindset calls, international calls. So if you have questions about crypto, business, whatever, every week you can ask people. You have own people you can ask. So 3, 4, 5 depends on how much support you need. So you wake up, you think, oh my God, they talked yesterday about XY, I don't understand it. We have a crypto glossar with 177 words. So for example, we talk about an APY you don't understand. You can log in, look what is an APY. But if you don't understand it, you have a question, ask somebody. So that's the thing. Everybody who is in James' team gets full support, of course. And if you want to build a business, the good thing is if you are from James and James do a Q&A or a call again in 5 months, the people who start in 5 months, they're probably in your team. So you can get paid if you do something, if you build a business in the affiliate business, you can get paid on people they are from James, even if you don't know them. So as earlier you do it, as higher the chance to make more money.
Okay. Nope. Makes a lot of sense. Well, hey, Chris, I appreciate you just reminding me about this, because I remember I was so excited about it, and then I just never went in and started to do the thing. So I'm putting a big to-do on my marker board, looking through everything tomorrow, and then I'll be able to start getting some content about my experience in there out to my audience so they can check that out. So thank you.
Yeah, for example, we made with Quant in September over 100%, and we had a private sale with 640% in September. Everybody was crying, but we were very happy. So don't miss it again.
Giving me some FOMO there talking about that one.
You should have. You should have.
You should have. That's awesome. Well, hey, man, I appreciate. Well, first off, audience, appreciate you guys. Whether you're watching live, watching a replay, I can't do what I do without an audience. So you guys are way more important than I am. There's tons of YouTubers, but it takes the audience to make it a thing that works. Then Chris, thank you for building. Thank you for helping the space. Again, I would love, one of my passions is to bring new people into crypto, and we need like bridges like this to help new people get in. So I love that. And thanks for coming on and talking through it with us.
Thank you very much. Thank you to everybody, and I hope everybody enjoyed the long bear market, and we are ready now to see another way for crypto.
Yes, that would be nice. We're looking forward to it. So thank you very much, everybody, and have a great rest of your day.
Thanks.